This is number 6. Yeah, I had to look. We made 10 of them. And this is number 11. So what happened was we were doing some music, and this was on the wall, and the thing fell off the wall. And what a racket that made. And it busted the neck right off. And again, this is one of our early ones. This is number 6. We're up to number 11. This is number 11 here, coming along. This is the first one we use Gavin Ebony from the piano keys. I made the first fretboard. So now the guitars are made entirely out of piano wood materials, salvaged materials. And that's what they look like now. This black stuff. Oh, it's some nice stuff. Anyways, that's a good thing. That's the first one here. Anyways, what I'm going to do here, it needs a new neck. This is obsolete because on those, this dowel that's in here, this one goes all the way up to all the way through this maple and up to the ebony here. So the dowel is about that long, all the way to the bottom. So, I'm going to glue this on here and think about it. It held just like that for 2 years before it fell off the wall, but I would trust the glue again, but it probably would break there again if you whacked it hard. So, I will do that. I will probably come back to it. Number 6 sounds great. That's the only reason why we're doing this. Number 5 sounds fantastic. And number 6 is it's good enough to save and make it so it's playable. This here is made out of solid copper. This was a copper sheathing that was left behind in this building, and I decided to make the hitch plates out of it. This is a kind of a cute design, but it's a lot of work because it's in 3 pieces. And the new ones, right after this, number 7, 8, and 9, this is made out of 1 piece. And it just goes across like that, straight across. There's no angle. Anyways, I'm going to make some changes in here as we go. And we've been playing around with the port size. This opening here. Number 5 is very big, about up to here. And 7, 8, 9, and 10, we kind of settled on a width that we use for all of them now, because we had bigger ones, and this is a smaller one. But we were in the middle here now somewhere, right about here maybe, instead of big. It changes the tone, amazing amount. In this one here, we used a solid back, it's a birch back. I like that, and it held up really well. This is 3 years old now, without any climate control. It gets dry in here, and humid. And right now, it's becoming drier and drier now, outside. The heat went on. But our soundboard's held up really well. Little design changes here, but I'm going to put it together. And we'll see, put it with the others. Okay, I guess that's it. Okay, stainless steel deal here for number 11. Stainless steel was tough to bend, and it turns out to be a little thicker than I wanted. I didn't realize that. So I'm lightening it up a little bit. Removing some metal here, and I'm going to remove some metal down here, because I don't need all this metal. But it's a little bit heavier than the brass one. Unfortunately, I thought it would be lighter. But this one is a heavier material, and I didn't realize that until I started working it. But anyways, stainless steel looks good. We'll see. Oh, this is a picture of number 10. That one came out good. This is number 11 here. And it's an interesting time. It's easily understandable. The soundboard here, when we make these, is of a uniform thickness. I passed this through the time saver, and it comes out a 1/4 inch, a little bit less. And right now, I give this a little shellac to protect it during all of this. Right now, I got some markings on here with a pencil, of course, like so. This is where my bridge goes, right there on this unit. And it's way too thick. I can feel it because of the other ones that we made. I made one too thin one time, and I actually ruined it. I had to cut it off and start over. And I'm going to take 80 grit sandpaper right here. I'm going to sand the heck out of this. It has to be about half of this thickness. That's 1/8. That's probably what I sanded the whole top down. Like I said, I passed it through the time saver. I thought it was thicker than that. I guess it isn't. It's 1/8 of an inch thick. Oh, I made the other ones too thick, and I had too much work to thin them down. You see right here, I got the drawings here. Where's my pencil? Here it is. This is going to be thin here, from here to here. And then from here to here, along this line, all the way up to there. It's going to be the same thing on this side, because that way there I can get softer on one side and harder on the other. That's what this is all about. And this is not a really accurate test because the soundboard's so thick. But hear how it drops in pitch? Here. Starts to go up. There. That's perfect. That's what I want. But that will be even more so after I thin this out on this side. And this is how these soundboards are made. Taken right out of a piano. The engineering. Oh, and the soundboard. That's a coincidence. This can be made out of any kind of wood. It's the shape of the board and how it was pressed on. You see over here, the soundboard is glued to the rim almost at 90 degrees, all the way over to here. And up here too, in line with it. So this side, the resistance from the curve is compromised. It makes it easier to push down on this side because there's no arch here. The arch has been squeezed down. And on this side, there is no squeezing down. I can feel it. It goes up and over and down, like so. This is going to be sanded or thinned out a little bit, but with no curvature. Just straight off the edge until that's about half its thickness right there. So that's what I got to do now. Sand the heck out of it, and then we'll see. But this is one good little test. A little bit higher pitch and a little bit lower right there. This is where my bridge goes, right here. It cannot be in the middle. This one has quite a bit of distance between the bridge and the bottom of the guitar, and here and the top of the guitar. If this bridge is in the middle, it won't work. Sound like crap. It's got to be off center, but I'll explain more about that later. Right now, this is where I'm up to. Number 11. Well, here's the fretboard made from piano keys. ebony sharps and flats, whatever you want to call them, the black keys on a piano. We believe this is very, very high quality. I think it's Gabon Gabo from Africa. And this is what they look like beforehand. See? It took 35 of them to do this because it's packs of 6, like so. And they're wide enough with 6 of them, double this amount. And then we pass them through the time saver and sand the heck out of them, and this is what they came out looking like. I guess we're lucky that this is such a high quality ebony that it's all black everywhere. There's nothing on here except I took my finger with a little linseed oil, raw linseed, not boiled, and did this. It's going to look a little different than this one, just slightly. This one here has the bar, which works okay. It has the little pinch bushings in here that hold this bar. You can adjust this up and down. These can be adjusted up and down also. I just turn them a revolution and they go up and down if need be. Anyways, here's the ebony nut we make out of this, well, key number 36. So it takes 35 of them to make this. Anyways, I'm going to put it on. And I won't show that because it's boring to put a bolt in there. Here we'll do this for. And I sanded this soundboard down. Sanded the heck out of it. And then I'll explain that after I get the neck on. You see, I did a video on how I was thinning it down. I was marking it on here where it had to be thinned. And that worked well. I did the pencil test and bouncing it here. There's that little dot. That's my scale. Different scale length. That's where the bridge is going to be. So let's see, try this. In the other video I did this. Gets higher. Lower. Anyways, I'll do that again later. I got a little rubber ball here that I bounce on there. And that's pretty cool. High and low. Anyways, I'll put this together. Hitch plate goes in like this. And I'll put the neck on, put the strings on, and then we'll see. That's how I get my bridge position. Where to put it. Okay. We'll do it. Okay. We're going to try this. Hopefully it works. Funny, huh? That's a funny bridge, huh? It's a wing bridge. You're gonna wing it. No, these are just glued on, so I can move my bridge feet back and forth. So I'll put this one aside for now. Pull this one out. These are nice ones. This is number 10. Oops. And that's what the bridge looks like on this one. It's all cleaned up and polished up and everything. What I want to do is show how important it is to have the position of these feet in the right place. And this one here, it ended up a little bit further from the center, out from the middle, than this side. This side's a little closer. Just adjust them for the best tone. Let's try it on this one. Oops, look at this here. adjust it to be in the loudest spot. All right, let's try this one. This is the brand new one. Number 11. Now let's see, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I've got little pencil marks on the bridge there. Let's see if we can see them right there. See them? There's one here. I've got to point it out right there. It's just a center mark for these little feet, walnut feet, walnuts. Huh. It's light, it's strong. Anyways, what I'm doing here, I'm going to slide these back and forth just to demonstrate how important it is to get these in the right place. It's an amazing thing I discovered. So let's try it. See, I already got them in the right place. I put them there. So what I'm going to do is bow it where it is and then move it around a little bit. Move it over here and move it over here and then put it back again. Let's see what it sounds like. Got my bow. Can we see it there right in front here? Okay. And go back down like so. I got my bow. I got a chunk of Sandorak here. I didn't have any rosin, so I put some of this on here with a little alcohol. It's a varnish resin. Makes a good sticky stuff. There we go. Sticky, sticky. You need it sticky. All right. It's not dry enough. Okay, it's dry enough. It's got to be almost dry. Oops. Okay, I'm going to move it out a little bit. I have to lift this up here. There's a lot of pressure on here. Let's move it out here. A little more. Way out to get the effect. Try it now. Kind of nasally. Same bowl, same person. The same spot. I'm doing the best I can to make it as loud as possible. It just doesn't seem to want to do it. Until I move it back in the spot where I had it, right there. Now watch. Get it to wiggle stronger. It's really weird. Okay, let me move this in a little closer, like so. What happens? Change the tone. Much more of an E tone, just moving it a half an inch. I can't get it to undulate in a big circle like I can when it's here. Now watch. Pull this back out to my pencil mark where I got it before, right there. Wiggles like crazy. The same thing for the other side. Okay, let's move it out. Move it to here. Move it in. How's that? Put it in about ½ an inch. See what happens. That's as loud as I can get it. Okay, move it back to where it was. On my pencil mark, right there. Right away, it's amazing. Same ball, same pressure, same person. Wow. And if I move it out, what happens? Off to my pencil mark. Out here. Oh, there. ½ inch. Yeah. All right, let's try that again. Pretty loud. There we go. Well, that seems to be the best spot. So that's where I'm going to mark them. I got it already marked. I'm going to glue those in place and then cut this to length, cut it as long as it's supposed to be. And then it'll look like, well, like that one over there. But that's how I find where the feet go. And it's really important to get that right, it seems. We'll get